Hey everybody, how's it going? Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we've got this bag of world coins. It's a half pound in terms of the weight. Coins from all over the world. I bought a bunch of collections, put them together, and am now actually going through and seeing which coins are inside of it. So we've gotten some insane things, lots of old stuff, silver stuff from before the 1900s, and we're just hoping for coin errors, rare ones, valuable. So we'll get into these, see if we can add any cool ones to our collection. And right off the bat, it looks like things are getting to a good start because we have this one, 2 centesimi 1903R, and that's going to be from Emmanuel III, the King of Italy, I believe. That's a great start. It's like 117 years old, so that's a pretty sweet way to get things started. Here's a French coin, also looks old. 1949 is going to be the date. It's aluminum, so it's really thin, but it's definitely a good pickup, that's for sure. Here is a Nicolas Copernic coin, 10 zloty from 1959, so that's older than I thought it was going to be. Definitely good to get some of that. These coins where it's like they're solid coins, but they're also a little bit older because maybe they've got some extra value, some historical significance, that sort of thing. This one looks distinctly Taiwanese, and I don't exactly know. I don't think this is the new dollar. I think this is an older one as well. I'd be curious to know more about that coin. And then this one's jumping out at me as well immediately. 1904, 1 franc. And I thought that this was going to be some sort of aluminum one. This might be silver. Leopold II, King of the Belgians. So, wow, that's going to be a really solid start. I think it's probably going to be 83.5% silver. I've seen some of their 5 franc coins, and those were 83.5%, but he's got a sweet beard, and that's a huge coin to find. That's what I'm talking about in terms of old silver coinage. And then right after that, 2 shillings from 1943 from Great Britain, the United Kingdom. Also, I'm almost positive is silver. I think that it should be 50% silver. It's not quite at that level that some of the other ones were. They kind of devalued their currency or didn't put as much precious metals into it a little earlier compared to some of the other countries. This one is French, 1960, not 1906. And then this one is French speaking. It's Morocco, 5 francs, the Empire Chalifiant, 1365. I think like 3 or 4 lots ago we got one of these coins as well, and I want to say that that's from like 1944 in the new calendar, but could be a little bit off on that. This one is 1975, Juan Carlos. This one's a Spanish coin, and I always do this once per episode, but we got to zoom in and check out the date. It looks like 1979. You can see it in that little star. 5 pesetas. These ones you can turn in until the end of 2020, but the exchange rate's not too favorable, so I don't think I'll be able to get them in on time. But yeah, not a 1975 dated one. It's 1979. Here's another one on the back of it, 1 peseta, and I am trying to see, it looks like 1978. So these coins can vary even though they look very similar in terms of the date. 1947, 2 francs is going to be also a similar follow-up to the coin that we had before. After that, though, this one looks, I think this is a Canadian nickel, and it is 1932 5-cent coin. So no precious metal on that one, but man, we've been really crushing it in terms of getting old coins that maybe they're not super old, but it's just a solid stream. 1954 of older ones. I wish that discoloration wasn't there. It would be a really nice looking coin otherwise. I wanted to see what this hold one was, though. It looks like République Française. That's what it is, 1941, 10 centimes, and I couldn't date this one. Like, I didn't know. I'd seen similar ones before, but I didn't know what date it was going to be from. Makes sense that it was in the war because, as you can see, they've got these different composition of coins. It looks more like steel or zinc, that sort of thing, instead of some of the traditional materials. This one is a 1 franc coin from Belgium, so you can see how it changes since the beginning. And this one is Leopold III, 5 francs from 1941, and this is exactly what I'm talking about with that World War II material. Just like the French one, which was also from 1941, it's just a very distinct looking coin. Also reminds me of the 1943 coin. But I'm now in awe. 1870 from Spain. I've never seen a coin like this before. Una peseta. 200 piezas en kilogramo. Wow, so maybe this is like a 5-gram coin. They were going to say that 200 of these would make up a kilogram, and I didn't know when they started the gram, the metric system in Spain. But this is a sweet coin, and I assume that it's silver. One, based on the look, but two, based on that they're acknowledging how many would go in a kilogram on the coin. So, yeah, 1800s silver is exactly what I want to be pulling out here. This one's from Africa, 1978, 10 cents, and it actually says Harambe, which was the monkey, or it was gorilla, excuse me, that passed away, was shot, but that's quite something to be seeing on the coinage here as well. This one's in 1964, 1 penny, one of my favorite designs, uncirculated, looks really nice, got the lighthouse in the background. And then we got 2 quick coins here from Spain, 5 and 1 peseta. Maybe I'll get enough and it will be worth me shipping some coins over there to get redeemed. This one is an Arabic writing coin, and that looks distinctly Moroccan. 1389 means 1969 apparently here. So I could probably do some math and tell you what 1365 is. If we subtract 24 from this, subtract 24 from that, that's going to say 1945. So that means that this one is World War II era. And there was fighting going on in North Africa in that theater. I want to say that that was a little earlier in the World War II, though. More Spanish coins. I'm not going to really focus on that. A little more French as well. I want to see this one, though. That says Ecuador on it, 1970. It's a little larger than some of the coins I'm used to seeing from that country. 1 sucre. They have this guy appear on tons of their coins, though. He's a familiar face. This one I thought was silver, maybe, just because of the darkened color, and I hadn't really seen much like it, but I've seen these coins, just the toning or the appearance of the coin is a little bit varied on this one in a weird way. 1949, though. It's still a solid coin. This one looks like a silver alert, 1932, 1 franc price, Switzerland. That's exactly what it is. There's the Swiss flag with the cross. Then Helvetia also is a dead giveaway, but this one I think should be 83.5%. Probably like the Belgian. This one, 5 centimos, also from Spain. This has got to be old. 1877. That's what I'm talking about. Alfonso, not Alonso, Alfonso the 12th. So, for the grace of God, I think that's what that would say in Spanish. But I'm curious what these, what the values on those coins are. I'm always interested in that aspect. 2 francs, 1938. So that's actually a coin. I feel like I haven't seen this one before because I've seen a lot of these type where it's 1 franc from 1930s, 1932, but not the 2 franc variety, probably before it gets silver. 1945 from España, from Spain, more World War II type material currency. And then I think this is 100 yen from Japan is my best guess, which actually is worth a little bit. Here is 1 franc, 1960 from France. I've got a handful of coins here. I'm going to start out with this aluminum one. And one thing to say about this, the État Français is the Vichy puppet state that when Germany was in control of that region, they were promoting. So this is not the France that we know. Travail, famille, patrie was the slogan as opposed to liberté, égalité, fraternité. So I always used to mention that. It's been a while since I've seen Vichy coinage, and now we're going to get a second one right behind it, 1943, 50 centimes, but I do like to bring in the history because I think a lot of the world history is what makes these coins interesting, kind of understanding the world as we collect world coins. Here's one I think bought, definitely bought from having that guy, Rama the Ninth, I think, on it. This might be a commemorative or something, though. I think within, that. So I want to finish that thought, but that's a really cool coin that I just found, I believe. Within the Asian countries, I'm not knowledgeable at all about like the Chinese hold coins that are old, but the modern stuff, Thai, I'm probably the worst at identifying. And that is a 4-pence coin, 1854. I didn't even know they made 4-pence coins, so maybe they phased them out recently, but I guess this is like 8 half pennies, and it's much smaller than a half penny. But it says Britannia right there. Not much else is visible. That's our second, I'm assuming that Spain 1870 coin is also silver from the 1800s, and it's not like they're just sneaking in there with 1898 or something like that. These are solidly 1800s coins. This reminds me of like a dime or a half dime. And I guess this might have circulated in the States because we banned foreign coins in 1857. We had a big shortage of them, so people were using whatever precious metals coins from around the world they could get their hands on. Here's a half something from Israel, probably half shekel. This one is 1976, a French coin, 10 francs. Oh, there's some neat edge lettering. Yeah, and that's that saying, liberté, égalité, fraternité. Neat how they put that on the side. I don't know, what do you guys think about edge lettering on coins? I'm not a huge fan, but I think, you know, some of our modern coins, our dollar coins, certainly use it. Here's more Thai coinage. I don't think that's silver. This one is a 5 centimos coin. Could be older, 1936 from Venezuela. Confirms that. It's a shame how inflated the Venezuelan coinage has become. Here's French state, so more Vichy stuff, 10 centimes from 1942. Kind of crazy to get 3 of those after a shortage. 2 ore from Denmark, and looks like there's some sort of bubbling on the coin. Also probably 1948, so that's after World War II, but kind of in that era. 1921 half piastre from Syria. That is a find and a half. Really, really nice. I'm a big fan of that. And then, no way. So we really got the World War II special here with a 4th French coin, but knocked it out of the park yet again. We had the 1854 4-pence silver coin, the 1870 from Spain, not to mention just things like this. We had 1877, 1800s copper. We had this 1904 franc that I assume is silver, as did we have this 2 shilling coin, 1943. So even something like that Syrian coin at the end, I've never seen a design like that. So super excited about this, and as I'm hunting these half-pound world coins in the new batch, it gets me so excited for the many, many more that we have coming. I'll see you on those videos. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more content, and get in touch with me or contact on treasuretown.yt.com, my website, my Facebook, TreasureTown, my Twitter, @treasuretown_YT, or my Instagram, @treasuretownyt. Looking forward to seeing you on some of my other videos.